Hey guys, I am putting together some Vego beds today. I got 4 more to put in, so I'm gonna get started on that. I've got to run and get my knife. And these are the small ones, so it won't take long to put these together. I put all of the other ones out there together by myself. Jean helped me fill them up. Today's so pretty. I had to come out and sit in the sunshine. Just do a little work before it gets cold again, because you know that's coming. All right, got to pull the plastic off these. I've got their green stalks. That's the ones you see what's got some herbs. They're way on the other side of the woodshed. It's got herbs and strawberries in it. All the rest of these are Vego beds also. I'll take you through and show you again. I'm going to order, I've got some tomato plant towers, I guess is what they're called. But they're more for a patio, like they self-water. And if they sit outside and it rains a lot like it did last year, it's just, your tomatoes are just going to flood. So I'm going to plant some tomatoes in those and put those down at our shop in the back, under the covered area. Because I don't have a covered patio here to put them, where they can still get sun but not rain. Then you just go out every, as deep as they are, you really probably wouldn't have to water them, but maybe check their water level about once a week. I didn't get to truly figure that out because it rained so much that mine just, it was terrible. Rotted. I just finally threw everything in it out. So we'll start over with that next year somewhere where I can put it underneath the sod. But what I love about these is they'll probably last 20 years. They're not like wood where they're going to decay. So that'll be as long as I want to garden. Probably. Yeah, you never know. At 77, I may still be out here planting the garden. I hope so anyway. It's going to have to get a sunburn out here in the draper. know, I hear y'all. I'm gonna be down there in a little while. My dogs are like, who are you talking to? You're not down here with us. My mama goats ain't had no babies. Of course, I don't know when they're due because they all live together. So sometime in September, I'm thinking is when they got pregnant. So assuming sometime in February. Probably while I'm out of town next week. Great. Always my luck. I sure hope not. One good thing is I got good neighbors and I know they'll come help. My house sitter. I don't know why they put this on there. Does it matter if it's got a scratch on it? No. It's going in the garden. But they do when they tell you to remove it. Well, don't put it on there. Thanks. I've got to get my grow light shelves and lights installed. And now I'm just going to put them in the garage. And when we close the garage in and make that a living room, then I'll have to figure out another spot that's temperature controlled. I have a greenhouse, so little. It's not meant for, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is meant for starts, but I can't keep the rats out of mine. And the cats are living in there now, so I don't know how that would go over. Putting some starts out there to grow. I don't think they would mess with them other than probably digging them up. I see cats in greenhouses all the time. So let me know what you think. Do you think they'll be okay if they live together? I know that would keep the rats out of them. Okay, so we got 4 corners. 6 walls. You want to put the plate on the inside, the wall, so it can push against the outside. There you are. I hope you can see me because I can't see you from this far away. What you want to do is start out with your bottom and top screws. And these, I don't know what these are called, but these are the ones you put on top. and bottom. And it's not easy getting started out, but we're going to do it. And it's got an instruction book, which I probably should look at real quick, because it has been a couple of years since I put anything together. Okay, so it's the cap nut that goes on the top and bottom. No, it goes on the top too. And then the standard nut goes on the bottom 4. And I thought I was putting this in wrong. Leave it to me. There's an end nut for my bottom. Anybody else put stuff in their mouth? Hold it to get ready to use it. Whoops. And then we'll go back and we'll tighten my lip in a little bit. Yeah, everybody's saying, oh, this is a false spring. No, it ain't. It's what, February 3rd? It's just warm. Nobody's going to think this is a false spring. A false spring is in March and April, and we still get frost in May. I don't plant nothing outside until after Mother's Day. I tell you what, we got some great news today. Let's see, the first was Saturday, so second, third, today's the 4th, February 4th. And my best friend called me and told me some amazing news that we have been praying for quite a few years now. So I'm very happy and thankful. Answered prayers. And for this beautiful day, I'm outside enjoying the sun. Still healthy enough to do it. And got my little farm. What more could a girl ask for? You love to hear the quail. Did you just hear them? You can hear my chickens too, but the quails just got such a unique little sound. We keep them around for that. We like their eggs too, but I have to hear their little crows and cackles, whatever it's called. I think I'll grab this. I'll put another one over here. Ooh, it hurts my back leaning over. I have to just get comfortable. All right, cabinet. There you are. You know, and I probably could put one in the middle. I wonder if I should make them long or thicker. It tells you the different designs you can use. This is the 6-in-1. Well, this don't tell me it. Should. 6 different configurations. Yeah, I guess it does. 2, 4. Yeah, that's going to be too long. Then again, that may be too wide. I think we're going to make it wide. We may have to take it back apart in a little while and leave out some panels if it don't fit where I want to put it. Because I'm getting short on space. And yeah, the ground's a little wet, but it ain't gonna hurt me. I should have brought me some water out here. It's good to stay hydrated. Okay. I gotta get back up so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. I tell you what, I put one of these halfway together when I first started. Had them in backwards. Had to start all over. That happens, I guess. I wonder how many other people's done that just when it needed it. Because the nuts and washers go on the inside. Once you get that top and bottom put on, it's easy sailing from there. I hear you, girl. Boy, whichever. Mama loves you. I can't tell you the phone call I got today. What a blessing it was. Can't tell you what it was. But just keep praying with us that things go great. Continue on the right path. And now we'll put the corner piece on. And we're going to want that on the inside, so we're going to go on the outside here. I'll get this one done. I got 4 to put together. I'm going to get this one done and then carry it over there and see if I like the shape. Still thinking it's going to be too wide. And I got my little apron for my friend Gail Painter. It is so cute. It's got deep pocket. Put my eggs in there a while ago. And I went and gathered them up for the chickens to squish them. Won't be long, I'm going to start hatching. It's cheaper to hatch your own than to buy them. Y'all tell me why the bird flu's attacking just the chickens and not all the birds. I don't quite understand that. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's hot. I don't like summer. I love spring and fall. So I'm looking forward to spring, which it can stay February to me and be warm like this, and I'll be happy. Usually I have on my podcast. I like to listen to a bunch of different ones. I like true crime. I like just talk shows. I love Joe Rogan. I love that he had Trump on there. and Jody Vance. Those are great, great interviews. Everybody needs to hear both sides, I think. I love it when he has a lot of the history stuff that I've never heard of. They sure don't teach in school. I like to listen to the Robertsons, the Duck Dynasty crew. They are good Christian people. We've been following True Grit. What's it called? True Grit? Appalachian Ways or something like that. It's on YouTube with Andy and Megan. Megan, as she says. Andy and Megan. I've just started listening to them. They are adorable, and their kids are adorable. And their kids are hard workers. They're right out there working with mom and daddy on the farm instead of sitting in there on a computer playing games. And they homeschool their kids. I think that's great, especially day schools. Oh, in no way. I want my kids in school right now. No, thank you. What? What is it? See, these are going to be that size right there. I think they'll fit. Yeah. Yeah, I put 3 in that one. So it'll be this size. So it'll fit there. Yeah, that'll be fine. Good call. What are you working at, Draper? Is there a bear over there Mama don't know about? What do you see? You better come tell me. You just want to stay on the porch? He loves to come outside. If I'm working inside on the computer or making sourdough or cooking or whatever, I have to have the door open all year long. Summer, winter, flies, bugs, gnats. And he has a doggy door, but he don't like that. He likes to lay on the deck, but he has to have the door open. He ain't laying up there by himself. He's a little bit spoiled. I need to get these kids their heartworm pills. They are out, and it is so expensive. You know, I think back, what did my papa do for his animals? Of course, you know, if they didn't work, he didn't own them. But I guarantee you, he sure never spent $200 a month on heartworm medicine, flea medicine. He'd probably think I was crazy. Yep. We are getting there. Whoops. I got one of those Pro wavers. It's like a little vibrating exercise machine. It just helps stimulate blood flow and loosens up my hips and stuff. Let me tell you, I hurt so bad last night trying to sleep. I'm like, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to get used to it or something. It sure gyrated me to death. I wanted to get my mother-in-law one so she can sit on our couch, and just put her feet on it. It'll really vibrate your whole body. But she ain't going to be able to stand up on it and get the full benefits of it because it would make her too dizzy-headed. That dizzy-headedness goes around in that bunch. I think they all have it. Vertigo, I guess. I sure don't want to set that off in her because she gets so sick. And it just comes on all at once. It's crazy. I am thankful I've never had to go through that. I did one time for about 3 days. Had my crystals were out of line in my ears. And I watched a YouTube video on how to realign them yourself at home. And I did it, and it sure worked. I haven't had problems with it since. But I'm glad because I was walking sideways. I was like, I thought I had a brain tumor. I mean, I really sent my doctor a message. You have to use apps now to talk to your doctor because everything's going to be AI before long. It's not going to be any real humans in the world. And I sent her a message, and I was like, look, I need a CT scan. I think I got a brain tumor. And she messaged back, and she's like, I think you're going to have to come in and see me. She said, I think it could be your ears. And I didn't go in. I just watched YouTube video and fixed it myself. Okay. So I can get this one started. You can see it move real fast. My hips bother me so bad. And I don't think it's because of the wreck where I broke my pelvis. I think this is hormonal. I've been reading up about that too, and there's a lot of women my age that's going through just pain. Nothing shows up terribly bad. Of course, we've all got some deterioration at our age, but shouldn't be causing this much pain, my doctor said. The orthopedic said. He gave me a shot, cortisone. It didn't do a thing. So to me, that tells me it's inflammation and not arthritis or bursitis. And I think I do have a lot of inflammation in my body from my implants. They're silicone. So the next surgery I have is going to be removing these. And hopefully then this waiver machine is also good for your lymphatic system. So that and supplements, herbs. Hopefully I'll be able to get rid of that, flush that inflammation out of my body. Any of y'all going through that right now? If you are, let me know what you're doing to try to help it, or if you've used something and it did work. I think that's what a lot of these people that are diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I think it has to do with it, with the hormones too. I think it's in a lot of the processed food we eat. That's why we're trying to stay away from that. You can't completely, I don't think. I mean, you can do without things like we used to, growing up. We're trying to make a lot of our own stuff at home. My husband don't much care for organic ketchup. He's like, what is this mess? He's like, I gave up my tobacco a long time ago. I'm eating Heinz. If you simply must have it, eat it, I guess. But try to do better on as much as you can. That's the way I look at it. We're trying to source our own chickens and beef and hog now. It hurts me just walking around. So I think that helps a lot. And instead of water, when I'm cooking, boiling, or making soup, I use homemade bone broth, beef broth, chicken, and vegetable. And I have learned not to put vegetables in my beef and chicken broth. Save that to make my vegetable broth with. And if you want to then combine the flavors once they're done, it tastes better. If you cook it with it, it does have a different flavor. So that's what I'm going to do this next time around when I make my broth. I am almost out of chicken. Still got quite a bit of beef left, but we'll be getting another whole cow probably in the next 6 months. I'm supposed to have a hog coming soon. And I don't raise them here because I'm by myself most of the time. And just a big old feeder hog is too much for me. I have this place for it, but I don't know. It may be something we look into. Definitely getting meat birds. Been a long time since I've killed chickens, put them up. I know I can do it. I think it's just once you do that one or two, then you just go on from there. And I never did get into rabbits. I don't know that I'd want to eat rabbit. They say it's good. I just don't. I can't. I just don't think I could. I mean, I could if I starved them, obviously, but I ain't that hungry yet. Oh. And this is our last piece. That's not too bad. Whew. Then we will get our drill and go through and make sure these are all tight. I do have one of those egg aprons I don't know if it's just a cheap one. I don't even remember where I got it. Etsy, I think. But the eggs don't stay in it. You have to bend over and do anything. So I guess the romantic notion of having a egg apron didn't pan out. Okay. This one's trying to be difficult. There we go. Now you stay in there. Let me swap hands. Okay. Sorry about that. I think I rubbed the microphone on the top. Need some knee pads out here. My aunt came up and helped me one day, aunt and uncle. Put a couple of these together. She's like, we need a table to sit these on. And she's right. The table would make it easier, I guess. Hey, buddy. You mama's boy. What are you doing? You find any rats? 3 more rats out here? Or the kitties get them all? Let's hope the kitties did their job. Not just sitting around being fat cats. I do feed them, but they don't eat the rats, so they just kill them and leave them. Like, hey, look what I did. And they're not inside cats. Ew. I can smell a cat inside 3 houses down. I ain't having it. And they don't have a litter box. They are straight up figure it out cats outside. Today'd be a good day to be on the motorcycle. Or in the Mustang. Or in the Jeep. It's probably 70 degrees today. Can you believe that? It was 66 like an hour and a half ago. So we're in North Georgia. The Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee area. Very North Georgia. I get so mad at these people on the North Georgia Facebook page. They got stuff for sale. So I look at that, you know, because I like to get stuff secondhand if I can. And they're in Athens. Like Athens is not in North Georgia. I guess they think it is. They're 2 hours away from me. They're directly east of Atlanta. I consider anything below Atlanta South Georgia. Not really south. Probably from Macon down is south. From Macon to Marietta is middle. Canton up north. What do you think? I'm like, you're going to have to meet me because that is not North Georgia. Now let's hope I got the right bit because Yeah, if y'all know me, y'all know I don't know crap about tools. I think Grayson knows more than I do. I had to go hunt down this drill. My husband's been doing work, putting in a new laundry room and mud room. And my cabinet should be here for my butler's pantry this month. So sorry I got my butt in the air, but I don't see another way to do this. And this one is not too wide that I need rails. Which surprises me. They didn't come with any, so let's hope they didn't need any. Now I done forgot where I was. I was born and raised right here on this property. Well, I wasn't born here, but I was raised here. It's my granny and papa's. And I was with them every weekend. And weeks in the summer. We lived in the same town. We was just about 15 miles away at my other grandma's. Now all my cousins are here. So we had good times growing up. My church is about 2 miles from here. My mama, papa, and granny, and uncle are all buried up there. Great grandparents and great great aunts. So on and so forth. So I like to think I'm right here with them all the time. Whew. You guys. It's getting hot. Woo! Yeah, I know. I turned around. I can shoot just as good with my left as I can my right hand. Should be able to use the drill the same way, right? I already did that one. That's where it started. Yay! We are done with that. And this is the rubber topping. Keep it from being so sharp. And it's got metal in it. It's pretty hard to cut. It's hard to get it to go over these double edges. You have to work around it. I have benched them up. I had to cut the piece and start over. Yep. I sort of know to look for that now. I know a lot of people build their raised beds out of wood, but I know it rots after a few years, 5 or 6 years probably. Just seems like a lot of hard work to do every 5 or 6 years. And right now, good grief. Of course, these things ain't cheap, but I can put these together myself. So that's worth it to me. And they last 20 years or more. Ain't it funny how you get your garden looking good in the spring, and then summer comes and late fall, and it's craziness out there, just stuff growing everywhere. Then you look out in December and everything's just dead, and it feels like all the mulch you put around's gone. You're like, what happened? I'm gonna have to do all this again. Oh, okay, I gotta stand up a minute. Woo. I did get rid of my bees. Well, the bears took the hives apart, and the bees left. So we went on there and picked up the pieces and called that quits because I wanted to try it, and it's just too much for me. I'm allergic to them also, and I thought the suit and I would help, but it did not. So here I was, stung to pieces, and sick as a dog for a month at a time. All right, that's it, y'all. Then we just got to fill it up. We put wood in here, then leaves and mulch, and compost and manure. This is why I'm ordering one of those water reel things from Vego. Automatically retracts. It's retractable, I guess you would say. And I do want to look into what is it called? The automatic waters, or the water tape, or whatever. Okay. Woohoo! It's gonna be tight over there. All right. I'll bring you over here and show you what we're doing right now. I've got to go in and stretch my sourdough. So this is where I set this one. I'm gonna put another one over there, and I've got 2 more to go. I don't know if they're gonna fit there, so I may just be doing 3. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed watching me work. I'm gonna get the other 3 and get them put together, and then I'll show you pictures. See y'all later. Bye.